Hey guys, it's Chisholm here. Today I want to teach you guys how to set up Stripe for your WordPress website. So the first thing you're going to need is a Stripe account. So just head over to stripe.com and set up an account. You can sign up for it. It's free. And what Stripe is basically Stripe gives you an opportunity to check out, on your website without using PayPal. Let me just show you an example. Let's say I add this product right here to cart. And add to cart. Give it a minute. I view my cart. And I proceed to checkout. You see I have two options right here. I have the PayPal option right here. And I have the pay with credit card or debit card right here. So this is what Stripe gives you. And it's pretty easy. You just put in your, card information, put in, the date that your card expires, and it's also going to have where you can put your 3-digit code at the end right there. So right now I'm running this in test mode, so it's pretty easy to set up. You don't, this is the classic checkout page for Stripe, and it's pretty straightforward. Lots of customers out there that I know don't like using PayPal, so Stripe gives you that opportunity. So you're going to need that right there. And you're also going to need a bank account. So in order to sign up for Stripe, you're going to need to put in a bank account. Okay. So when you sign up for Stripe, which is pretty free, just head over to settings. You scroll down. You see where it says business settings. Click on bank accounts and scheduler. So right now I'm not, this is just a test account. So you see right here, you can put in a bank account, and then you can also set your payout schedule. So you can set yours to automatic every day. So every day someone pays you, you can just automatically have cash deposited into your account. Okay. And Stripe also just introduced another new platform to their software, and it's called payments for platforms. Basically, it's called Connect. It's payments for platforms. And if you have clients outside of outside of the United States of America, for example, because I'm in the United States of America, they can actually start paying, and you can actually receive the cash equivalent in your own currency. So it's a pretty dope platform. But most importantly, another thing you need to set up, for your Stripe account is an SSL padlock right here. So this SSL padlock you see right here is very important. So whether you're selling stuff on your website or not, you always need this. Google indexes websites that have this, SSL padlock better than the ones that do not. So make sure you get this. And if you want to get this, I'm going to have a link in my description below. You can head over here. So you're going to see the hosting I listed there. It's called TMD Hosting. I'm an affiliate for them. So if you use my own link, I end up getting a commission. Thank you so much for this. And make sure you hit that like button so that the YouTube algorithm actually notices this video. I really appreciate it. And make sure you also subscribe too. So once you hit that, link, you're going to land over here. You can choose any of these 3 packages here. It's going to get you a free SSL certificate. If you use GoDaddy, for example, or Bluehost, you end up paying extra for an SSL certificate. But I always tell people to just come right here, TMD Hosting, and just get you a free one. Okay. So let me just teach you how to set this up. So on your WordPress backend, you head over to plugins, click on add new. Give it a minute, it's loading a little bit. And in the search plugins, you just type in Stripe. Now this is the one you're gonna pick right here. You have all these different ones right here: Stripe for WooCommerce and Stripe Payments, WordPress plugin. Just leave them alone. Go over to this one right here where it says WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway. Okay, once you've done that, you just hover over WooCommerce and you head over to settings. And then you click on payments. After you've done that, you see where it says Stripe. You're going to see different Stripe options here. So these are just basically variations of Stripe. So you just click on Stripe, click on manage. And now you click on enable Stripe. So you might see the title right here might say, pay with Stripe or whatever. Just change this to pay with credit card or debit card. And description, same thing, pay with your credit card or debit card, because I mean, Stripe is really a huge platform. They don't need an extra shout out from me. So just put that in there. Right now, I have this enabled on test mode, but if I disable it, I'm going to take it out of test mode. So you're going to have a live where it says live publishable key, live secret key, and webhook secret. So what you're going to do is you're going to head over to home and your Stripe page. When you head over to home, you're going to see where it says get your live API key. So make sure you activate your account before you can do it. Okay, make sure you confirm your email and all of that before you can do it. So once you click on it, you're going to be able to get your Stripe live key, but don't use the test key. But I'm just going to show what it looks like. So let's say I just click on the test key. You're going to say publishable key, but that's for the live, not for the test. Don't use the test. The test, you're not going to get the cash. So use the live one. So you're going to copy it. Then the secret key, you just basically open up the eye, just hit on it. It's going to copy it too. Okay. So now for the webhook secret, what you're going to do is you're going to see this on the back end of your WordPress. So you're going to see this, your domain name / WC -API equals WC_Stripe. So you just copy all of it, copy, then you head over to developers right here and you click on webhooks. Once you click on webhooks, you click on add endpoint and then you just put it in right here. Okay. In the endpoint URL, you just copy this. Yours is different than mine, obviously, because you have a different domain name. And you just put it in right here. You don't need to put this. It is just optional. Then go in here to where it says events to send. And just type in charge. Okay, see charge, just click on charge. Just like that. So it's going to charge for this 13 events. And then click on add endpoint. And that's all you have to do. I'm just going to cancel this because I already have it. So let's say you've done that already. You just click on it. And then you scroll down right here to where it says sign in secret. Click on click to reveal. Copy it. And come in here and just paste it. Okay. If you click on inline credit card form, it basically just gives that straight line form like you see over here. So it makes it gives it a pretty smooth checkout process, which is what you kind of need. And you can click on capture charge immediately. So it just gets it right there and then. It doesn't need to go through another step process of verify this and that. No. Enable payment request buttons. So Apple Pay and all of that, and Chrome payment. Pretty sure some of you that use Android phones, you might have Google Pay on your phone. So you can also enable this because some people shop through the mobile phones too, so you can use this. Click on enable payments via saved cards. So let's say a person becomes a frequent on your website. They check out from you come to your website every time. You don't want them to keep putting in the same information every day. So you can just click this right here and can save the information with the help of Google Chrome. And right here where it says logging, just check log debug messages and you click on save changes. So remember again to hit that like button. Remember to subscribe